predictable transit and help rebuild the confidence necessary for diplomacy and de-escalation. It can be operationalized quickly. International support for this effort has been encouraging, particularly from vulnerable countries that understand that what is at stake when maritime lifelines are disrupted. What is needed now is the cooperation and political will of the parties. And I urge all concerned to engage seriously and constructively. This mechanism is not a substitute for fully restoring navigational rights and freedoms or for the political solutions needed to end these conflicts. But it is a practical first step, a demonstration that even amid conflict, it is possible to reduce risks, protect civilians, and safeguard the movement of essential goods. The alternative is continued disruption, deeper mistrust, and mounting hardship for people far beyond the regions directly affected. But I want to be very clear. The unimpeded exercise of navigational rights and freedoms is a cornerstone of peace, security, and shared prosperity, and must be respected. Protecting it is a legal obligation and a humanitarian imperative. And today, more than ever, millions of vulnerable people around the world depend on the collective ability of all parties to uphold it. And I thank you.
Thank you, Edie.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary General. Edith Lederer from the Associated Press, and we hope you enjoyed your vacation. Can you please tell us some details, explicit details, of how this mechanism is going to work? And have you discussed it with the parties, and what was their reaction? Thank you.
The head of UNOPS has been in intense contacts with all countries involved in order to see the possibility of putting in place a mechanism that would be a mechanism of registration and verification of the ships carrying, at least in an initial stage, fertilizers and related products, but of course open to others, and with a deconflicting mechanism in Oman. We have everything ready to do it. Of course, it can only be done if the countries that are involved in this conflict all agree to accept the mechanism. It will be a mechanism of verification, of monitoring, and deconflicting in order to make sure that these products would be circulating without impediment.
Just a quick follow-up. When are you planning to propose this to them? Are there going to be some meetings about this?
We have already had all the parties involved have a detailed knowledge of what the mechanism, how the mechanism would work.
Gabriel?
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General. Gabriel Elizondo from Al Jazeera English. A follow-up to that question, sir. The IRGC has already claimed that they control the Strait of Hormuz. Under this mechanism, would the UN still need authorization from the IRGC or Iranian authorities?
Let's be clear. Our position is that freedom of navigation must be respected in all circumstances. What we say is that if at a certain moment this is not yet possible, we would be ready, with the agreement of the parties, we would be ready to have a mechanism that, of course, would not exercise the sovereign rights of states. These would need the sovereign agreement of the states involved.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.